very good morning to all of you. We are beginning with our next chapter, chapter 3, which is Marketing Productivity Matrix. In Marketing Productivity Matrix, what different topics we are going to cover? Let's see that. So I will share my screen now. We are going to cover Introduction to Par and Bar. Last session, we just took a glimpse. What do you mean by par and bar? Today, we are going to study that in detail. We are going to see decomposing par and bar. Why par and bar decomposes? What are the factors behind it? We are going to see about driving up productivity, industry best practices and archetypes, 4 major industry and archetypes, and marketing best practices. These are the different topics we are going to cover today in our marketing productivity matrix. So, PAR, as you all know, PAR is the purchase action ratio. Introduction of PAR and bar. When I talk in introduction of PAR and bar, PAR is purchase action ratio and bar is brand advocacy ratio. PAR focuses on advocacy and PAR focuses on purchase. I hope you are clear with that. Very simple. PAR measures how well companies convert brand awareness into brand purchase. That is, purchase action ratio measures how well companies convert brand awareness into brand purchase. And brand advocacy ratio measures how well companies convert brand mindfulness into brand advocacy. If I give you the example here, for particular brand X, if the number of customers who goes from aware, that is A1 to A4 stage, that is act, and then eventually to A5 stage, that is advocate. You all know the 5 A's: aware, appeal, ask, act, and advocate. Aware, appeal, ask, act, and advocate. So aware is A1 stage, A4 stage, act stage, and the last stage is A5 stage. So for a particular brand, if the number of customers who goes from aware to the act stage and finally to advocate stage, so if I say from a population of sample size 100 people in the market, X brand is spontaneously recalled by 90 people. Out of 100 people, 90 people spontaneously recalls the brand. Out of 90 people, only 18 people buy it and only 9 recommend it or advocate it. Therefore, the PAR for brand X is 18 upon 90. How many people purchased it out of 90? 18 people, right? So 18 upon 90 or 0.2. And the bar is brand advocacy ratio is how many people advocated the brand that you go and buy it? Only 9 out of 90 or 0.1. So on the surface, the brand X looks very promising, very interesting, very attractive, since it has high brand awareness, because out of 190 people recalled it, are aware of the brand, right? They are conscious of the brand. So 90 upon 100 or 0.9. So on the surface, it looks very promising, but in fact, it performs rather poorly. It fails to convert high level of brand awareness into sales. So these two simple metrics, finance executives used to degree financial health, such as return on equity. It measures how much profit a business generates. So PAR and BAR helps marketers to measure the amount of their spending, particularly for generating brand awareness. Particularly for generating brand awareness. So if the question is asked, how can your business adopt the new metrics of PAR and BAR to measure the marketing productivity? What can be your answer? PAR and BAR both are measures of productivity. PAR and BAR Both are measures of productivity of spending and brand awareness. It is rational to say that it is impossible to have bookings without awareness of the brand first. So PAR is purchase action dimension, while BAR tracks advocacy that results to your sales growth. That has to be your answer. Now we come, the return, these are the, I'm going to show you the formula also here. The return, on the other hand, requires purchase action. Calculated as the number, purchase action is what? It is calculated as the number or percentage of people in the market who purchase your brand. And spontaneous awareness is calculated as the number of people in the market who spontaneously recalls your brand. And spontaneous advocacy means what? Calculated as the number of people in the market who spontaneously recommend brand to others. So PAR is calculated by dividing the market share by brand awareness. Accordingly, marketers may roughly assess the potential market stake increase of their brands. So if they increase the awareness of those brands, the market share also increases. So PAR is purchase action ratio is act upon total market divided by aware upon total market, which is equal to customers buying brand X upon total market, which is divided by customers awareness of the brand X upon the total market, which I gave you just the example of it above. So it is market share divided by brand awareness. That is in the whole thing. So purchase action ratio measures how good companies convert people who are aware of them into purchase actions, and brand advocacy ratio converts how the brand, you are aware about it, and it is converting them into loyal advocacies. So purchase action ratio is equal to purchase action upon spontaneous awareness, and brand advocacy ratio is spontaneous advocacy upon spontaneous awareness. If I am aware of the brand, then only the advocacy can be done. Na? Even if I don't buy the brand, but I'm aware of the brand. So I can do, oh yes, it's a good brand because I have heard good about it. So even if that also is a brand advocacy ratio. So this is the formula of purchase action PAR and BAR. And that is very, very important. Going to the next slide, which is important slide, and that is decomposing PAR and BAR. Decomposing PAR and BAR. To determine profitability of a company, return on equity, that is ROE, may be considered metric to summarize three major parts. That is profitability as measured by net profit margin, assets use efficiency as measure of asset turnover, and financial leverage as measured by equity multiplier. Followed? Profitability, asset use efficiency, and financial leverage. While comparing brands, higher profitability, more efficient asset, and higher financial leverage offers higher ROE, higher return on equity. So with PAR market share, with PAR, that is purchase action ratio, your market share is always half percentage of brand awareness. And this is a determinant on how marketers should be careful in spending. Extremely necessary. Very, very necessary. So let's see, low conversion rate means what? Aware to appeal. Appeal to ask to act, and act to advocate, and act to advocate. So a low conversion rate from appeal to ask is a sign of low curiosity for any brand. This usually happens when a company fails to have conversion of or create content that would communicate with them. That's why there is a low conversion rate. A low conversion rate from ask to act for a brand indicates low commitment. That usually happens when people talk about your product without making a purchase, which means company has failed to convert confirmed cases into sales. It might have happened due to poor marketing strategy. Correct? No? It can happen. A low conversion rate from act to advocate for a brand indicates low nearness or low affinity. That is one of the biggest worries for any brand, believe me. The customer has made the purchase, but due to lack in the quality, due to lack in the designing, due to lack in the technology or price, they don't advocate about the brand or product anymore, or even the services. So that happens when they fail to act to it. Services can be disappointing, or whatever the brand has promised, it has not delivered it. So that time the act to advocate ratio decomposes. Clear? Now we come to the next one, which is with bar, the goal is to go through entire 5 A's without dropping out. Okay? Appeal, ask, aware, appeal, ask, act, and advocate. 5 A's at any given stage. What happens there? The bottleneck reduces productivity of the entire path. When there is a problem coming there, bottleneck happens, right? So the bottleneck reduces the productivity of the entire customer path, determines touch points that needs improvement. Altering bottlenecks improves the par and bar value. It improves the par and bar value. So marketers should also quantify every conversion rate from awareness to advocacy. So all 5 A's are extremely, extremely necessary in this. Okay. So bar, appeal awareness means poor customer attraction. Why the bar is decomposing here? Because poor customer attraction and low branding positioning due to poor marketing implementation. So attraction level is close to 1. Here, what is the attraction? Loyalty is attraction, right? So how to improve it? By repositioning your marketing strategies, by repositioning your communication channels. Clear? Why the bar decomposes? Ask and appeal. Customers are not compelled to ask questions. Brand message is unclear. If they ask too many questions, there is unclarity. The curiosity level is not closer to 1. So loyalty factor is what here? Curiosity, which is very less. So how to improve that? Community marketing, content marketing are the measures to follow in that. Here, when I talk about decomposing bar, ask and act level, when I have low commitment levels, why will I purchase the brand? So people talk about the brand, but they do not purchase it because of the low commitment level. So loyalty is here what? Commitment. And how I can improve it? By good sales force, by good marketing channels, by good, the channel management has to be really good in that. Now, when I talk about advocate to affinity, what does that mean? Why it is low? Because low affinity indicates what? Which I discussed before in this. What was it? Low affinity. What I discussed just 2 minutes back. Low affinity means even if I have bought the brand, there is no loyalty there. There is no affinity there because the services can be poor, because the brand which has promised me those values, that quality, that design, that technology is not that good, or the price which I've paid for that product is not that, worth it. So how can I improve it? By having loyalty increase. What my brand promises should be able to deliver that. Customer care service has to be excellent. So that's what you mean when the bar value decomposes. All these factors are responsible for it when it happens. Clear? Now, so the marketer should also quantify every conversion rate, which I said before, from awareness to advocacy. So this entire exercise is to progress marketing productivity and avoid unnecessarily waste in market in the marketing spending. So how can you, the question comes here is, with this, how can your business trigger favorable customer conversions in order to drive awareness without increasing the marketing budget significantly? Tell me. The question is, how can your business trigger favorable customer conversions in order to drive awareness without increasing the marketing budget significantly? How it can happen? By word of mouth. Simple. So leaving a answer can be leaving a positive impression from the beginning. From the time they call to inquire about your product, not to sales pitch, but to make them feel at home. If you develop this comfortable relationship in assisting their queries and giving them valid information, then customers would automatically will be open-minded. They will start spreading positive word about your company. So if the company's people meet and greet the people, make them feel important, give additional discounts that they didn't expect, reach out to them, tell them the truth and the downside of some things, is also practicing honesty here, and customer will appreciate it. So the consciousness will be from word of mouth, which is free of cost. That is the answer for the question. Now we come up to the next one, that is driving up productivity in the workplace. Very simple. Driving up productivity in the workplace. So 8 ways to increase productivity in the workplace. Be efficient, delegate, reduce distractions, have the right tool and equipment, improve the workplace conditions, offer support and set realistic goals, practice positive and reinforcement, ensure employees are happy. These are the ways to increase the productivity in the workplace. Be efficient. What does that mean? Consider how your business works and be open for change. Provide each member of your employees with a plan and encourage each to make a list to ensure he or she completes, prioritizes his job on time, and stays on task, resulting in efficient working. Efficient. Delegate. Give responsibilities to your employees. Trust them. Allow employees the chance to gain skills and give them direction. So delegate the things to them. Reduce distractions. Now, the social media can be a huge productivity killer. Instruct employees to be off mobiles in working times is one thing, but at the same time, give them breaks during which they can check their mobiles. If you tell them switch off the mobiles, it is not going to happen. So in the break time, tell them you use your mobile, see what the things are. So this will ensure less distractions. Have the right tool and equipment. Providing employees with right tool and equipment is important so they can perform their duties efficiently and on time. So high quality, modern programs and equipments make a massive difference, not only to the employees, but also to how your company is perceived by the outside world. So that is also very important. Improve workplace conditions, provide necessary sitting arrangements with proper light arrangements, airy workplace, maintain the temperatures of ACs properly so it is comfortable to work in cool places and staff doesn't feel stuffy, maintain all the hygiene factors in place. So improve workplace condition, offer support and realistic goals. What does that mean? Help your employees by offering realistic goals which are achievable. Provide incentives if they perform well. Clarify their doubts and guide them in their expectations. This will increase the productivity as they will have clear focus on the goals. Then practice positive reinforcement. Encourage, motivate, and reward. Tell employees they are doing well. And if required, give constructive criticism. I mean constructive criticism, okay? Mention one employee's success to the others. when you motivate your employees to work harder, then they are more likely to give you better results. That's very necessary. Ensure employees are happy. A stressful workplace will not yield result. The driving force to increase productivity is improved consciousness. So showing employees how much the company appreciates, respects, and values them on a personal level is definitely gratifying. So ensures your employees are happy. So these are the 8 ways to increase the productivity in the workplace. Now we come to the next one, that is industry best practices. Basically, there are 5 major industry archetypes, which include, there are 4, that is doorknob, goldfish, trumpet, funnel, and all this mixed in together form this bow tie. So 4 marketing best practices include brand management, channel management, service management, and sales force management. So here are 4 successful ways where audience-centric companies connect their best performing marketing to the people that matters most. That matters most. Okay. First, leverage right data. When I talk about leverage right data, remember, each member of marketing department requires different types of insights at different speed and at different levels to perform effectively. Correct? Because every human being is different, their jobs are different. So every member of the marketing person requires different types of insights, that they work with the different speeds, right? At different levels, and then they can perform effectively. For instance, if Chief Marketing Officer looking to understand the impact of each channel on total sales by quarter is very different from a sales executive wanting to identify its top selling items of the day and his day's target. It is different now. The chief marketing officer's position is different, his work style is different from the sales executive. So when the marketers are able to match the right data to correct the strategic action, they can better understand consumers while making smarter investment decisions within and across channels that enhance performance and reduce wasteful spend. Followed? So when they understand that, the marketers are able to match the right data to get the correct strategic action, so they can understand their customers better, so they can make smarter investment decisions across the channel that will increase the productivity, enhance the performance, and reduce the wasteful spending. That is very necessary. Clear? Reduce the wasteful spend. Take advantage of people-based marketing. Marketers are so what happens? Marketers are delivering tailored based, personally relevant messages, content, and offers at each stage of the customer journey. It's made possible by the creation of a persistent identifier that links a person to his or her devices and browsers. So by providing insight who customers and prospects are and how they behave, marketers can offer better, more personalized experience that drive revenue and create customer loyalty So take advantage of people-based marketing. Clear? I move to the next third point, which is embrace advanced measurement approaches. There are so many measurements of advanced ones. So effective marketers leverage advanced measurement approaches that includes agile measurements practices that allow for more frequent analysis and optimization. Effective marketers leverage advanced measurement approaches that include agile measurement practices that allow for more frequent analysis and optimization. So effective marketers leverage leverage advanced measurement approaches like multi-touch attribution that provides quick access to always on marketing campaigns. On marketing campaigns. From this multi-touch, what happens there? From this multi-touch attribution, marketers can get a people-based view of journey. Na? They can get people view based of consumer journey and accurately assign credit to all the touch points that influence a desired business outcome, such as lead or sale. So marketers can integrate and improve while their marketing and media are still in the market. Even though I am in the market, they can improve at the back end by getting the inputs. Clear? So embrace advanced measurement approaches. Stay up to date on new marketing technological developments. The most effective marketers are starting to embrace holistic measurement solutions that combines, what does that combine? Combine audience-centric marketing performance data with multiple modeling methodologies. So by reconciling the data from multiple approaches into an audience-centric view of performance, these solutions deliver the speed, they deliver the accuracy and foresight marketers need to enhance the consumer experience and optimize lift and ROI across all marketing investments. I will repeat. The most effective marketers are starting to embrace what? Holistic measurement solutions. Holistic measurement solutions means what? What does that include? That combines audio-centric marketing performance data with multiple modeling methodologies. How? By reconciling the data from multiple approaches into a single audience-centric view of performance. And these solutions deliver the speed, it delivers the accuracy and the foresight which the marketers requires. Why the marketers requires it? To enhance the consumer experience and optimize lift and ROI across all marketing investments. So today, marketing landscape is more complex than ever. Correct, no? Consumers are more demanding than ever and maximizing effectiveness is harder than ever. By embracing these above practices, best practices, marketers can create impactful audience-based decisions that generates the best experiences for their customers and good returns for their business. Clear? So these are the steps. These are the best practices which we have seen. Now, 5 major industry archetypes. Doorknob, goldfish, trumpet, funnel. And the last one is bow tie. Doorknob. The first major and the most shared pattern is the doorknob. Which one is it? Doorknob. I will cover today till doorknob, and in the next ones we will start with goldfish, trumpet, funnel and the other ones. Okay, so let's finish with the doorknob first. The first major and the most shared pattern is the doorknob. The most distinctive feature of its high commitment despite low curiosity level. What is the distinctive characteristics of doorknob? The curiosity level is low, but the commitment level is high. Example, consumer packed goods. like beverages, foods, cosmetics, cleaning products. If your phenol is not available, okay, you give me the other phenol, no problem. The curiosity level is low, but the commitment is there for that phenol. Correct, no? If I don't get toothbrush of Colgate, okay, give me close-up toothbrush. The curiosity level is less. The commitment to buy the toothbrush is high. Correct? If this bread is not there, okay, give me that bread. So foods, cosmetics, cleaning products, it is there. It is the characteristics of doorknob, the most distinctive feature of its commitment despite low curiosity level. In doorknob pattern, customers do not spend time to research and evaluate options. Since value points are relatively low, customers do not feel the need to learn more about it. Correct? Do you spend time when you go? No, you quickly go buy. This is not there. Okay, give me this. Oh, this oil is not there. Saffola is not there. Okay, give me Gemini. Correct? So in doorknob pattern, customers do not spend time to research and evaluate options. Since value points are relatively low, customers do not feel the need to learn more about it. Purchases are usually frequent and habitual. Purchases are often impulsive and instant, driven by low pricing and purchases are usually frequent and habitual here. Purchases are often impulsive and instant, quick. अच्छा surti column is not there. Okay, give me ambe more. होता है ना? It happens. You don't spend too much time. So purchases are often frequent. You require it frequently, and it is habitual. Purchases are often impulsive and instant. You like some product new there. Okay, give me that product. It's impulsive buying. You have not decided it before that you are going to buy it, but you buy it because it seems very attractive on the shelf in the shop, and it's not of that great price also. So low curiosity is there, but the commitment to buy is there. So purchases are usually frequent and habitual. Purchases are often impulsive and instant, driving by low pricing and tempting promotions. Buy one, get two free are the offers which are going on now. So driven by low pricing and tempting promotions. Availability at the point of purchase is also key deciding factor, and low customer affinity towards the brands they use. Customer affinity is low towards the brand they use. These are the things which we have studied in the doorknob. The first measure and the most shared pattern, doorknob, and the distinctive feature of it is high commitment despite low curiosity. Example also I have given you in the consumer packed goods, in the food items, in cosmetics, in cleaning products. So these are the points which marks a doorknob different than others. So I believe we will end here, and in the next session we will continue with our next remaining archetypes. And which are these archetypes? We will start with wolfish, trumpet, and funnel. Thank you very much.